The finals just had its brand new update 7.4, and today also included a community developer livestream. I'll cover both of those in depth, where we did get some hints at some future updates, also some potential leaks there as well. Last up, of course, we'll go over some community mentionables. We got a ton to talk about. What's up, World of Utopia, here back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. So first up here, as I mentioned, 7.4 update is now live, and there are a few additional mentions here over on the Discord side of things, where we do have Embark Dusty with her opening statement. She goes on to say that it is week 2 of Blastoff, which means a new set of contracts and rewards to complete. There is a small discrepancy there with that I'll go over in a minute. They've also changed up here on the pixelation effect for Blastoff. You can now disable it in the lens distortion video section of the settings menu. Then you'll get a pixel-free experience, although I do feel like it takes away from it a little bit. But if it was causing some issues for you, you can now disable it. She also goes on to talk about a new support a streamer event. Again, talked about this in the last video, but I couldn't showcase anything. They do and now have those rewards available to you, where you can subscribe or gift subs during this event. Essentially, if you subscribe or gift a sub to anybody in the Twitch Finals category, you'll essentially receive this reward as long as you have everything connected. I've had some people in my Discord ask about gifting subs to me. Currently, I actually don't even have affiliate on Twitch, so I don't have a sub button. So unfortunately there, but I might actually consider Twitch streaming more often. For right now though, you'll have to gift subs or subscribe to someone else, as that is the only way to obtain those rewards, which do include 3 weapon skins and a helmet skin. I will note here that the helmet skin is fully animated and is pretty decent overall. You get all this for $5 essentially. Moving on here, as I mentioned, there is one discrepancy here in the opening statement, where Dusty actually does have an update for this. She goes on to say that as you complete the second week of Blastoff contracts, you may be missing a few items such as the mustache, shoes, and gloves. That is not on purpose. Those items are supposed to be delivered into your accounts once you've completed all the item rewards, but they needed time to fix a mistake on how they are handed out. They're working hard to get this fixed and should have it done by tomorrow, so they are sorry for the confusion there and thank you for the reports. On my community live stream, she also does further clarify this, saying that the Blastoff rewards are coming tomorrow. That does include the mustache, gloves, and shoes. So again, they are sorry for the delay there. So just some additional confirmations there. Again, I'll go over everything from the community stream today in a bit. But as per usual, we did get a brand new store update that included a few new sets here, like the Major Anomaly. It has been about 6 seasons, but these are finally back for the alien aesthetic. Of course, they gotta be suited with a gun, so they have the Ray Gun Redux for the sniper. There's also 2 additional ones here, like the Grains of Glory set, and even the pet that shouts out to the owner and CCO, Rob, or Embark Rob, which is called the Blorbob Orbob. And actually, he had no idea about this one, so the asset team kind of hid this. Just a really cool shout out. I also mentioned this in the patch notes. There is a sale happening right now, so a ton of items are 40 to 50% plus off, and I believe that's happening in tandem with the summer sales. So plenty to snag there if you wanted to do so. Speaking of that, I'll be running some more giveaways over on my Discord channel. You just head to the giveaways channel, I'll be posting them there. Probably have them out around the same time in this video, at least I'll try to, but I'll probably throw in some $10 multi-bucks giveaway codes. So if you want to head to my Discord and try to win some codes, you can do so. Moving on, as I said, we did have the community stream. This one was the finals Blastoff with special guests. Where first off, we do have a clip here from Oscar who might have spoiled the 7.6 update, or at least the Twitch drops that are happening.
I was gonna place my 8, yes. We're gonna. Oh, I was also gonna spoil something just now. I was gonna talk about. Hello? I was gonna talk about the next round of Twitch drops that are coming in 7.6, but then I realized I can't talk about that yet. I can't leak it yet. It's too early. But I was gonna do so. I was gonna say something that was gonna be, you know, it was gonna be. I almost leaked chat.
So as you see there's that short clip which potentially is leading to a 7.6 Twitch drop, and that might pertain to an APS skin, although again we don't know with all the context there. But it does seem like they are really leaning into Twitch drops, which I really do like, and there's even more coming, especially with the 7.6 update, as that is the mid-balance patch updates. That's that huge patch that we're going to be getting, and that's only 2 weeks away. Speaking of Twitch drops there, we had a commenter on the stream asking why they're receiving the Twitch drops again, even though they already have them. Essentially, they're getting the skin twice. Embark Janice did answer this one, where she said that they're aware of that issue. It looks like you can claim them twice, but of course you're only getting the item once. So a bit of an issue there. That's probably also tied to what's happening with Blastoff and those event rewards, or at least some of those missing and their delivery system there. So it does seem like there is a bit of an issue with the Twitch drops. At least you are receiving those. You're just receiving those twice. But for the most part, a non-issue there. Talked about this in my last video, but it looks like we are getting another AMA soon. Now this one is not tied to me right now. Again, I should have a personal update either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to work on that, let you guys know my status and delivery on that. But I might try to push this AMA closer to the majors, at least because this AMA is also happening sometime soon. And I do believe there'll be a little bit more attention around the finals, around the majors. I feel like the AMA for mine will actually perform better around then. So I'm looking at trying to get it as close as I can to that. But that one there is mostly on Embark with timing purposes. I do want to get my full list done for those questions though, and have those ready and submitted. Again, I will get you guys an update on that very soon. I've been extremely busy on the back end, and a lot of IRL stuff has come up recently. That's kind of why I've been all over the place, but I will get it under control very, very soon. Moving on here, we had another question here from Fenner, who essentially asked here for cinematic purposes. Essentially, they have the HUD removal added to consoles. They want to know if you'll also be able to remove the outlines for players, which would be very purposeful and very useful for tournaments. I do actually agree it could add a lot of cinematic value. Rob does say that they think they have that planned. They don't know for sure, but that is a perfect AMA question. So you might be seeing the answers to that sometime soon. Which, just to further iterate and elaborate here, he does say that there is potentially going to be an AMA next week, and this might even be a live AMA, although we're not for sure all the details yet. And I do believe they're still setting that one up with Tron, who is the head moderator of the finals subreddit. So I have to wait and see. Hopefully we do get some more information on that AMA. Again, other than the one that I'm trying to plan for the future. Last up here we do have those community mentionables, where we actually had a poster by Proper Display 7431, who shows off his physical diamond badge. They do mention this was CNC made of aluminum alloy shell, while the inside is 6 white zircon, where it's been fully encapsulated with epoxy resin and surface is a metal sticker. It's always so cool to see how talented people are with the final stuff, just making either in-game assets or even 3D art, then also translating that to IRL items. Always so cool to see that there. Moving on, there we do have those community mentionables from my community, which are those features for the Star Models page. First up here we have one from SFE7, and he shows off a tiger mask, Eye of the Tiger outfit, which is actually a character from a classic Japanese pro wrestling anime named Tiger Mask. I did get the previous one wrong. That one was from Tekken. I don't really play a lot of fighting games, so that's why I missed out on that one. I will make sure I look up more context in the future. Next up here we have one from Billy. Again, you guys are loving this tiger mask right when this one came out. Tony from Hotline Miami 2, and a pretty cool rendition there. This next one here is from Loading, who shows off his Osboost poster boy. And yeah, I really rock with this one, especially being able to use the tiger tail with this. I think this one came out really good. Next up here we have one from Walta, where he says, a fit I spent way too long thinking of. This one is super chaotic, and only a few of the colors match on this one, but hey, it is very unique and does work. Last up here but not least we have one from Revan, who shows off a Clyde and Siri Alpha Octa duo. Some pretty cool mashup here and a nice little trophy duo. Overall, that's about cover for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and until the next one. Deuces.